You are still watching Kababayan LA. Thank you for sharing your Friday afternoon with us. We capped the week of talking and thinking about outside of the adobo box. Dahil po, a lot of our Filipino parents encourage their kids to get into careers na ang focus at ang priority ay ang earning potential. A lot of us are encouraged to be doctors or nurses. Yan po sa health industry. But we're trying to encourage a lot of our kababayans to think outside of that and consider careers that are not very popular among Filipinos, pero okay pa din po. Last Monday, we talked about kababayans in public relations. On Wednesday, we talked about kababayans in the arts. So meron pong painter, merong Emmy Award-winning cartoonist, at meron din pong gallery owner. And yesterday, we had a very fun discussion with Filipinos in entertainment. Meron po tayong artista, merong dancer, meron naman pong producer. And this afternoon on the show, let us talk about kababayans in fitness. We have a success story here, literally and figuratively, because he is the CEO of Success Story Fitness. And today we're also going to hear about his own version of Success Story. Hello, Francis. Welcome to Kababayan LA.
Pleasure to be here and honored to be here.
Yes, let's talk about first, your story. How did you get into this? Do you find that a lot of Filipinos are, into this industry or in this industry or?
Actually one of my best friends is in the industry, but he's in Northern California. But I guess he got into it after I got into it. But for the most part, no.
Yes.
I don't see too many.
When we were talking about this in the green room earlier, you mentioned something that I thought was very good. It's like a good point. Like a lot of Filipinos are into, healing, curing illnesses, mga doctors, mga nurses. But what about a career in prevention? And that's a good point.
Yeah. Because how many Filipinos will you meet that are nurses or doctors now? Like the majority, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're dealing with a lot of sick people are dying in the hospitals, whereas with personal training you're taking people who might be overweight, will have diseases, and if you're a good trainer you'll understand proper nutrition, proper vitamins and things like that. And for the most part my clients become disease free. Mm-hmm. So yes.
And so given that not too many Filipinos are in this field, how did you get into it?
Well, I was a tutor in college, and I didn't like what I was tutoring, but I enjoyed tutoring, so I liked working with people.
You like teaching?
Yes. So I changed my profession or my career to, I wanted to be a philosophy collegiate instructor, or professor. And upon doing that, I decided I was going to get a part-time job teaching something that I enjoyed, and it was personal training. So, because I liked working out, and that totally took off, and I became one of the nation's top trainers.
Yes.
And so it's been a success since then. And I was working for a corporate structure back then, and then I took that corporate structure, and then I went off on my own and developed my own program, and that's when the real money started coming in.
Right. You're not just in fitness, you're also in business. Success Story Fitness, what is this about?
Well, it's a very precise tracking system. So anyone that starts the program will see, in fact, that it's working, because we track every week. Mm-hmm. We take head-to-toe measurements. We assess your body fat. We now just implemented blood pressure and resting heart rate, so we can show you that it's, in fact, improving. And my philosophy is that I've taken world views on health versus just the American standard.
What are some of those world views? Very interesting.
Well, if you look at the life expectancy of Japan, they're number one. They live a whole lot longer than America, and America is like 37, 38. Mm-hmm. A lot of third world countries are now like way, beyond where the American standard is, and they're third world countries. Like, because if you look at the facts in America is that half of the people will get cancer in their lifetime. Okay. That's just fact.
Here
in America.
Okay. This is according to?
This is according to, I forget
Specific
the
Health
source.
Digest or?
I don't think the AMA would say it. I probably shouldn't say that on TV, but I care about the people that I train, and
So it's really personal training for you.
Yeah.
Yes, and you've obviously done research on this field, and that's why you know a lot about it, not just the fitness side, but also the business side.
Yes.
And that is why you're here, because we're trying to encourage people to get into careers outside of what the normal careers that Filipino parents give us as choices. And I'm sure it hasn't been that easy for you, although you're very successful. We'll talk about the struggles and what kind of background do you need to get into something like this when we return on the show. Don't go away.